up a tote it all. Running the field with the underdogs. Don't wanna get involved. I can admit it, I know what it's when I'm tripping, I gotta regroup. Niggas will fumble a bag, I get to the cash fast, gotta salute. I've been a hustler, look how I'm coming up. You running your mouth, better run it up. I'm running this shit like a big dog. Living my movie, they pissed off. Pushing the law cause we in charge. They gon' play this in the synagogues. How do I feel? I'm feeling great. Bigger the problem, the bigger the plate. Making my move, that shit gotta wait. Ahead of my time, keep it in line. Put on their face, I just learned to keep it all to myself. Wait, a couple of niggas that hang with me that'll bang for me. If I'm doing bad, never change on me.
We the salt of the earth. We the motherfucking underdogs. We underestimated. You understand what I'm saying?
I got tunnel vision. There's a bunch of ways I'm gonna get it. It's my way or the highway if you ain't fucking with it. Do what I say or go about your fucking business and take this money with you. I ain't dealing with no fucking children if they not my own. Born by myself. I'ma die alone. These bitches catch my wave and more just hopping on. They hear what I make, it starts to turn them on. I think it's sorcery, the way they ride the bone. The black magic stick, they stopping by my home when I'm not even home. I'd rather be alone, so I can conquer shit, and I can see it wrong. I just keep popping shit, cause I won't be here long. I'm hopping on the road, and get my diesel on. She wanna drop it low, and get her eagle on. My new bitch bad as fuck, she look like me alone. I came up from the dirt, was born right under y'all. And just like God of wine, said I just want the ball. These niggas seasonal, I watch them leave and fall. The last gon' finish first, cause we some underdogs.
They say the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Nigga, we gon' rule this kingdom, nigga. This one West.
Ride to the sunset, slide to the moon for a boss. All said ghetto, then I got him, that's my doggy dog. Don't bark, gotta mean bite, we them underdogs. Over off the wire, 5 yards, I'm pressing all of y'all. 9 niggas up like I'm director from a casting call. I don't give a fuck, you want beef? Next to all of y'all. UPK priest, so lace up boost, then it's time to ball. The clip name Wendy, all these shells, I'ma let them fall. Niggas claim they better than like who they think they better than. One West soldier, best believe we got that medal in. Last name Cannon, cause I still got them drummers in. Kept I set that trapper, hell yeah, I'ma let them know. Underdogs, you niggas trippin', we'll be poppin' or you sniffin'. Real crafty with that smithin', locked in on the mission, rockin' all out. Who to take the hop out, you be bitchin', cop the crew time. Now the Glock, put your nigga.
Every dog has his day.
Kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks and native Hispanics. The Germans getting locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died, y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew, you a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum, a gun that would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth, I had to make it clear. How Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947, your menorah got 9 sticks, it's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world, Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs. Bunch of thieves and culture vultures, ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, this the Feast of Purim. UPK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bass and they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi why he get them babies herpes. I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ, they the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas, they a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth, niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4, I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Like, he got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And I got a blasphemy of them. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Alright, I'll time for Okay, with the ISUPK started out 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. And from 1969, we've been teaching the truth according to the Bible that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the real Jews, man. You can look us up. We're located out of Birmingham, 394 Lodge Road, Birmingham, B18 5PW. That's 394 Lodge Road, Birmingham, B18 5PW. And we're here in Leicester every other Saturday, 5 till 7 at the African Caribbean Center, Maidstone Road, LE20UA. So make sure you come down, learn. As long as you're black, Hispanic, Native Indian, come through, get the program. It's free of charge. We've got food here, drinks here if brothers want it, man. Come and learn and get the program, man. So we're going to go over Remembrance Day. I meant to get this class, twice? Twice this week is up. One couldn't get it out, man. So lucky all the questions. Also, if you got questions, put your hand up or type it into the chat as well. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Periscope, what else? On YouTube, TikTok. Look us up at ISUPK United Kingdom. You know what I mean? We've got loads of content. Look us up, man. Loads of things going on. So look out for our stuff. You know what I mean? We've got classes Monday to Friday, 7 to 9. Monday, we got the law class. Tuesday, we got brotherhood class. Wednesday is history. Thursday, scripture breakdown. Friday, Lasha with Uncle Dash, and the podcast that we have called On the Ends. No cops. Most High in Christ. And then Saturday, we do this. We have camp as well. So yeah, man, make sure you just look into all the stuff with that. And with that, quick time. Any questions in the class or online yet now? Okay, it says going to Remembrance Day. So for everyone knows, Remembrance Day is Monday. Remembrance Day is the 11th day of the 11th month. And at 11 o'clock, so 11/11/11. Okay, sure. So 11/11/11, they have 1 minute silence for all the soldiers that died in World War II. That's what Remembrance Day is. You go to school, you're going to see people walking around with poppies on their chests. You're going to see people walking around with poppies on their car. For anyone that don't know, a poppy is like a red flower. People have it on the right side of their chest. The right side, left side? Left side, I believe it is, of their chest. And kids can pay 20 pence and get a poppy, and everyone can donate. The Queen goes down. Well, it's like, I say Queen. Okay, now. King Charles goes down to central London to the cenotaph and puts down a wreath. You know, a wreath of poppies to, remember all the dead soldiers that, fought in World War I and World War II, man. This is the problem. This is what we don't understand. Black men also fought in World War I. Black men also fought in World War II. And no one remembers us. Right. When you're talking about remember the war and remember Hitler beat the Nazis, Winston Churchill beat the Nazis and England won the war against the Nazis, you're thinking about white soldiers, man. They put white soldiers on the TV. They put white soldiers on the news. No one thinks about the work that black men put in. You know, England, people in England don't speak German. Why? Because black people fought so they don't speak German, man. Black people fought so British people. Imagine this: black men fought in World War I and II, just so in the future white men can say, "Piss off back home, stop the boats."
Right.
We don't want black people in our country. If it wasn't for black, listen, black people deserve to be here. If it weren't for us, you would have no country, man.
That's right.
If it weren't no black people, there wouldn't be no England, man. England would be a colony of German. It would be a German colony. You got the nerve after black men fought in your army, man. Got the limbs blown off, didn't come home to their parents, didn't come back to their wives, fought for you, man. Got the nerve to tell us to piss off home and make monkey chants. And form a group called the NF, the National Fronts, and you know, rush black people and treat black people like crap and give black people rooms instead of giving black people rooms and charging them the price of a house. You got a nerve, man. You got a nerve, man. Rob, if you could get the article I sent to you and get your phone, Bob Kashar. You could share it on the screen as well, man. You think of Remembrance Day. The whole thing is called Remembrance Day. Remembrance means to remember. So how is it if it's the day of remembering? How you forgetting these people here, man?
That's right.
It's called Remembrance Day. It's a day that you should never forget. But why is my people forgotten about, man?
Right.
I thought it was called Remembrance Day because black men, let me tell you something, man. When the oppressor talks about Remembrance Day, he means remembering white people, man. This is one thing that our people don't get. This is what you don't get, black man. We play fair. The devil don't play fair, man.
That's right.
We play fair, so we think fair, so we think, well, it's Remembrance Day. So clearly you gotta remember everybody. That's how you think you're just, man. You don't think the same way, man. In America, when they said under American Constitution, said what all men is created equally. When that Constitution was written up, black men was in slavery. You know why? Because they weren't referring to you when they said all men are created equally, man. That's the problem, black man. You play too fair, man. They're not talking about you. Remembrance Day ain't about you. All men being created equal ain't about you, man. You're not a part. You're a slave. It's like if I say, yo, everyone got a voice in my house.
Right.
I'm not talking about the dog. A black man, you are the dog in England, man. You are the person that no one cares about, no one thinks about, no one cries for, man. That's who you are, man. You're like, you know, the house, you're a house, you got the members in the house, and you got the furniture. That's what you are, black man, the furniture.
Right.
Whoever takes over the house, it comes with the furniture. It just comes with you. That's what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? That's lucky, man. Read that for Bob Kashar. So, someone get me a juice.
Soldiers of Britain. Britain's forgotten war hero.
Britain's what?
Britain's forgotten war hero.
Britain's forgotten war hero, man. Why are these men forgotten about, man? I thought it's Remembrance Day. Every year, these men are supposed to be spoken about, man. We're the reason why you got a country. We're the reason why you're alive. We're the reason why you got this great country. Every minute you're talking about, you know, we got to defend Britain from these immigrants, man. We're the reason why immigrants want to come here. We're the reason why it's called Great Britain in the first place, man. Ain't nothing great about Britain. The only people that make it great is black people. We're the reason why it's called Great Britain in the first place. The only thing great about Britain is black people, man. We're the ones that bring our flavor. We're the ones that brought our might. We're the ones that brought all our knowledge and brought it to this country, man. Ain't nothing great about Britain. Come on.
They fought against Hitler and helped rebuild Britain.
They did what? Read that again?
They fought against Hitler.
So we fought against Hitler. We fought in your wars. We died in your wars. We killed Germans for you and soldiers for you and Nazi soldiers for you. We done?
And helped rebuild Britain.
And we built Britain after the war as well. So after we, you know, after we was shooting up the place and killing German soldiers for you and Italian soldiers for you and Japanese soldiers for you, after all that, we even built Britain too, man. Right. We built the underground. We came here and worked and drove buses. Why? Because a lot of white people were dead after the war. And why? Only an animal would want to forget these people, man. Only an animal would have a Remembrance Day but not remember these people, man. That's the oppressor, man. You think about that next time you're talking about how I'm racist, man. Who have I ever made work for me for free and forgotten about? Everyone, listen, let me tell you, there's a black man by the name of Jesus Christ. And guess what? He appreciates your service, man. He appreciates your service, man. And that's the man you should serve, not this oppressor. This oppressor don't appreciate your service. You fought in this wars, died in this wars, and every November 11th, no one even cares about you, man.
That's right.
I'm gonna prove that too. Come on.
Yet, the contributions of thousands of men and women from Caribbean colonies during World War II have been largely forgotten.
There you go. And the contribution of all these brothers from the Caribbean, man. I ain't talking about Jamaica, but you know, Britain colonized all these countries, man, all these islands, all the Caribbean, man. So I'm talking about Barbados, Trinidad. Who else we got? Grenada. You know what I mean? Antigua, Aruba. Not Aruba, sorry. Aruba's Dutch, I think. Barbuda. You know what I mean? All these islands, man. Men fought for this oppressor, fought for this devil, man. And guess what? Just so he can forget about us, man. Every November 11, he talks about how great and courageous his white soldiers were, man. But nah, the black ones were courageous, man.
That's right.
The black men thought we're gonna get some soldiers that fought for World War I and II, man. There's a president won't remember you. He forgets you, man. But guess what? We in the ISUPK, we remember you, man. We're gonna speak about you today, man. We're gonna speak about you today. Since he won't, we will speak about you today, man. Man like Walter Toll, man. Man like the coconut bomber, man. We're gonna get there, man. Men that fought in the army, that was great soldiers in the army, man. Come on.
Some 10,000 left their families and homes.
Did what?
Left their families and homes.
And listen, man, 10,000 left their families and homes, left their loved ones, left their children, left their wife, left their daughters and sons to fight for you, man. To fight for your army. This wasn't our beef. We was in the Caribbean chilling, man. He didn't have no beef with black people. He didn't have no beef with the Caribbean. He didn't have beef with brothers in the islands, man. He had beef with England, man. Why? Because we love the oppressor so much. Because we serve his God and do everything he tells us to do. We went and fought for him, man. Even though he made us cocaine prior, even though he put us in slavery prior, even though he had us cutting coffee beans and treat us like garbage prior to this, man, we still fought for him, man. Come on.
To join the British Armed Forces.
There you go. And brothers left their house, left their wives, left their children to join the British Armed Forces, man. Come on.
Working behind the scenes and on the front line to defeat the Nazis.
And guess what? Brothers work behind the scenes and on the front lines, meaning what? Brothers was all throughout the army, man. Fighting and sacrificing, not seeing their families again. You know what I mean? Not seeing their mom, dad, sister, children, not seeing home again for this oppressor, man. This oppressor, man. And after the war, what happened? Black people came to live in England, to build England. And what we call Gollywog, Coon. Man didn't say, you know what? These men helped us, man. Let's show them some respect, man. Let's show them some love, man. Nah, man. They raised the rent prices on us. Made black men rent out one room from us, man. Used to rush us and beat us up, man, and give us low minimum wage jobs, man. And after all that, guess what? After all that, years gone, went and deported the Remembrance generation, the same generation that fought in your war, man. Same generation that helped build your army, man. But, we gotta stop this, man. We gotta go to a place where our service is appreciated. And your service is appreciated right here in the ISUPK, man.
That's right.
You come and serve a black man called Yahweh Shai, man. You serve us, put your brick in, man. And Yahweh Shai, we're gonna get there. We're gonna show you what Yahweh Shai gonna do for us if we work in his army, man. Any questions? Carry on.
I do have one question.
Come on.
Question for us with regards to the riot in the island from Chicago. It says, like I said, if I could, you have the video that you brothers did on the Quran about them using 80 books to get one.
On the Quran?
Yeah, it said about on the Quran about them using 80 books to get one.
I'm not sure what it means, you know, if I'm honest. Say it one more time. Am I?
He says, like I say, if I could, do you have the video that you brothers did on the Quran about them using 80 books to get one?
So lucky. In the Quran, 80 books. If you give me some more detail, it'll probably jog my memory, but I don't recall speaking on the Quran in regards to 80 books. I just start jogging my memory. So lucky. You probably can reword it. You'll probably come back to me. You getting it? Not about now.
I think you might be about the Quran and the history classes.
The 80 books saying like jumping memory of it.
I think what it might be is I had about 80 Qurans in the double of what they might be about that.
Okay, after Dungabar thinks he might know what you mean. I'm not too sure. After class, just message me. I'll probably see the video if it's that what you're referring to. I think you're referring to that they had 80 Qurans and they made one. If that's what you're referring to. It's a video I'm about to dig for. So lucky. Any more questions? No, carry on.
We were British subjects, and that was something to be proud of.
There you go. And these brothers were proud to be British subjects, man. We're out there and fought for their king. We're out there and fought for their country, man. We're out there and fought for the so-called motherland, man. Thinking that they're doing a service, thinking that we're going to get a pat on the back, thinking that we're going to get medals, man. Thinking that we're going to get accolades and a thank you, thinking that we're going to be appreciated, man. Come on.
Said Victor Brown, a Jamaican, he fought with the Merchant Navy.
There you go. And this brother fought in the Navy, meaning what? He fought on the waters, man. Like, the army has different regiments. You might have, like, brothers that get the Air Force, brothers that fight in the sky. You got brothers that fight in the ground. You got, brothers that fight on the water, which was this brother right here. Fought on the water, man. He fought for the Navy. Submarines, some men are medics and whatever the case may be. This particular brother fought in the Navy. The brother from Jamaica, which I think is one of the biggest Slovakia, Jamaica, what, the biggest island I think in the Caribbean, I believe. Which brought, Cuba's. No, but Cuba don't. Cuba's by the Spanish though. So I think for the British, Jamaica is their biggest island. I think their biggest achievement was India, I believe. But when it comes to the Caribbean, I think Jamaica was their biggest, which made them a lot of money. You know, and this brother, because of England taking over Jamaica, he was a subject of the British Army, and he got to fight for the Brits, man. He had to fight for Britain, and he said he was proud to do so, man. He was proud to go out there and risk his life for his country, what he thought was his country. He was proud to go and do so, man. Let's read about this brother some more. When you ready?
Although Britain was initially reluctant to let black people join the war effort.
Read that again.
Although Britain was initially reluctant to let black people join the war effort.
Say it one more time on the mic, please.
Although Britain was initially reluctant to let black people join the war effort.
And black man, England was reluctant to make us join the army. Imagine you're in war. When you're in war, you want as many hands as possible, man.
Right.
You want as many men as possible to help. But black men, they hate you so much, you're like, I don't know, you know. Could do the help, but boy, I don't want this black man next to me. I don't want this black man, you know, I don't want his hands near me, his arms, I don't want him around me. That's how much they hate you, black man.
That's right.
I'm the racist one because I bring this up. The ISUPK is racist because we read history. We ain't the racist one. Listen, only a real racist would say, I don't want you in my army, even though I need the help. Only a real racist would say, I don't want you in the army fighting, even though I could deal with the extra manpower, man. That's the real racist, man.
That's right.
England was reluctant to let black people fight in their army, man. Come on.
The rules were relaxed as the war progressed and casualties mounted.
There you go. And they only let black people in the army when more British white soldiers began to die, man.
Right.
When they got desperate and there's more casualties, then they said, oh, come on, let me niggas. Oh, okay, I don't want it, but I'll let him in. You know what I'm saying? No, let him in. If the one. But when they had enough soldiers, when they was fine, they didn't want black people fighting for them. You think about that, makes me talk about how great Britain is, man. You talk about that when you have a 1 minute silence come Monday to remember soldiers, man. You think about that black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. If you're a black man, you should not have a 1 minute silence for November 11, man. How dare you have a 1 minute silence for a day where black men are forgotten about, man? How dare you push your brothers to the side and remember white soldiers and forget your own? You don't have no 1 minute silence, man. I'm gonna have a 1 minute silence the day black people are remembered, the day they build a big memorial for black people and remember them. Then maybe I'll have 1 minute silence. Until then, I'm not gonna do that, man. I can't have 1 minute silence when my brothers died in the war and no one forgets about them. I can't have a 1 minute silence for a war in which my black people wasn't even allowed to participate in, man.
Right.
Until casualties died, man. You hate your people if you have 1 minute silence on November 11th, man. You're a black man celebrating November 11th. You hate black people, man.
That's
if you
right.
remember that day. Come on.
Enthusiasm to defend king and empire was widespread across the Caribbean.
There you go. And black man was enthusiastic, man, full of energy, full of life to go in there and defend this king, man. Go in and fight for their king, man. We wanted to fight for a king that didn't even want us to fight for him, man. And only changed his mind when casualties started to pile up, man. They have war councils, you know, they got war councils, the colonel and the generals sit down, man, and they look at the numbers and for why? That last battle, you know, lost some numbers, man. And that's when I thought, fuck, you know, just get niggas in there, man.
Right.
You know, I'm pretty sure they can do something. They can just give him a rifle or something, you know.
Right.
Just give him a rifle, see what they can do. They go on. Yeah, put them on the front line or something, man. Let them, you know, fight in the trenches, man. You know, teach them how to squeeze the trigger, but at least they can't be that bad. You know how they can't be that bad. You see what? Go on.
And if I could say, like at the beginning, it said that they were behind the scenes and on the front line, meaning you were either, you know, cannon fodder just die first, or you were behind the scenes where you would get no glory, no accolades for all the input you did.
Listen, spot on. I can't believe I missed that, man. So black people on the front lines or behind the scenes. So you're on the front line to die,
right?
Or you're behind the scenes where no one can see you. Either way, man, you're not the colonel, you're the general, you're not the man in command, you're not the war, the man with the war plans and the general. It's either get yourself blown up, risk your life, or just be the chef in the back.
Right.
You're hungry right now, man. The soldiers are hungry, need some food, man. We need someone to carry out these bags, man. That's what black people was used for, man. Come on.
The enthusiasm to defend king and empire was widespread across the Caribbean, and Mr. Brown, like thousands of others, was quick to sign up.
There you go. Mr. Brown, this brother here, Mr. Brown, just like other brothers, thousands of other brothers from all over the islands, man. from Trinidad, Tobago, Barbuda, Grenada, Montserrat. These brothers signed up quickly, man. Signed up, man. You know what I mean? Quickly, I don't know why. So lucky you see me signing up for something down the bar. Listen, there must be gal in the army. You see me sign up for something, right? Gal must be there, but I ain't signed up. It's like a
You know, when it comes to poverty is a hell, man. When it comes to poverty is a hell. When you're living in poverty, which is hell, you'll do anything to make your life better. Even go into their wars and get put on the front lines, be blown up to smithereens, man. You'll do anything when you're in the Caribbean country, when they've already raped the Caribbean country of all its resources, all the goodness. They're taking all the best of everything and left you with the shambles and left you to fall to pieces. You will do anything. You'll grab onto the plane wing, man, just to come to England, you know what I'm saying, and America and so on and so forth, man. That's what it's like in them places. It's hell.
Absolutely, man. It's absolutely correct. I'll give you one better, man. These brothers were under the spell, man, and the spell is called the oppressor, man.
That's right.
Under the oppressor, you ever hear about Malcolm X? So black people are so destroyed that in slavery, it's a slave master house is burning down. The master will say, "Master, our house is burning." As black people, we've been enslaved so long that the oppressor is fighting the Germans. He needs us to help him. I gotta sign up. I gotta do this. He said, brothers had enthusiasm. Do you know where you're going? Are you aware you're going to war? Are you aware you might die? Like, you would have thought brothers would be like, oh, thank God that the British want this war without us, man. Yeah, man, go take care of that, man. Brothers said, damn, man. I can't fight the army. I want to fight, but they said they don't need us, man. Damn. And then when the numbers rose, when the death toll rose, like, yes, I get to fight, man. That's a slave right there, man. That's a man that wants to fight for his slave master. You think that after slavery and cotton picking and called nigger and getting your hands cut off, you say, go fight your own war, man. I ain't fighting for you. I fought for you for 400 years. I ain't fighting for you. Black men wanted to fight for you. White people under the spell, man. If anyone got pets or dogs, that dog loves you, it adores you, man.
Right.
Even though you let him sleep outside, even though you let him sleep in a cage at night time, man, you feed him and he adores you, man. You open that cage, he jumps on you, you're his master, he loves you. If anyone harms you or comes close, you got to defend that, man. Even though you don't let him eat at the table. You don't let him eat your food. He eats scraps. You don't treat him good. You treat him good. You treat him good, but you know that he's a pet. I'm a human. You don't eat the same food that your kids eat. That's black people when it comes to the white man. We're just well-trained pets, man. He lets us know that time and time again. He calls us nigger and coon and gollywag and made us cocaine and sugar. But boy, right about now, I'm a dog. And master needs my help, man. There's someone attacking him right now. I gotta bark, I gotta go defend him. I gotta do it, man. I'm enthusiastic to do it. You ain't gotta pay me nothing. I'll go out there and do it, man. That's where we at, man. That's why thank God to Command Junior Hannah. It takes you chains off our mind, man. Come on.
Khan of the one Khan. In 1942, he was one of only 2 black men serving on an oil tanker in the North Atlantic when it was torpedoed by the Nazis.
There you go. And this man was one of 2 black men that was in his regiment. And this is what again? What was the tanker?
Khan, serving on an oil tanker.
So he was working on an oil tanker. So this man wasn't really, he wasn't really the RAF or nothing. He's in an oil tanker. And his oil tanker was destroyed by the Nazis, man, attacked by the Nazis, getting sprayed up or bombed or whatever the case may be. Come on.
He is credited with saving several lives on board.
Hold on. This man, what?
He is credited with saving several lives on board.
This man has saved 7 people on board. So why we don't know about him, man? Why they don't speak about him at school, man? Why ain't he on the news? Why ain't he on TV? This man saved several lives from being destroyed in the army. So why we don't hear about him? Why every November 11th do we see white soldiers, British soldiers? Why does the Queen go to central London and put a wreath for the white soldiers, man? But in Brixton, there's a memorial in Brixton. Why don't you go see that one? There's a memorial in Brixton, which is just about this high, man.
Right.
Which lets you know how much you think of black people, and that's for black soldiers. Meanwhile, I guess where it is, it's in Brixton. Meanwhile, there's a big memorial in central London, man, for everyone to see. For the tourists from China to see, the tourists from Ethiopia, the tourists from America. Everyone sees this one nice and big and broad. They can take pictures. In fact, there's a memorial in London just for the women. Just for women that helped in World War II. And theirs is bigger than the ones for the black soldiers, man. These black soldiers that risked their lives and got limbs blowing up and got, eating rations in trenches and cold. And we get a statue this big, man, in central London for no one to see. Have you seen it? Go on.
Let's not forget that.
So give me the mic if you could.
And even with the cenotaph that they gave to black people, when you go back and you look at the history, once England did win the war, black people weren't allowed to take part in the victory parades. They said, no, you can't be part of the parade. So that's why their cenotaph's there, and they give you your little one over there, because even when they didn't want anybody to know that you was involved in the war. They didn't even want black British soldiers to harm white German soldiers, because they said, nah, they're our brothers, man, we can't have these black people harm them. So even though you was fighting for the English, they was mad. Every time you would kill a German, they didn't like it. That's why they gave you certain positions where you couldn't really kill people. So like,
If you could, Albon, just hold that screen. Give another screen up. Cenotaph. Let's spell it CEN. Cenotaph, man. And put the one in Central London. They show the viewers the one in Brixton. Go ahead. No. So the history was when Britain originally didn't want black men fighting in the army, didn't want it, no. And then when the numbers started to rise, they said, okay, let the Caribbeans in. But they didn't like the idea of black soldiers killing Germans, because even though it was their enemies, it was white. And they didn't want black men, they didn't like the idea of a black man killing a white man. Even though it was German, they didn't like it, man.
So, years ago, I worked with white men. And all they wanted to do was go in, not to kill them straight away, the Germans. They said they just wanted a fist fight to beat it out of them, how they treated human beings. So you get what I mean? I can't understand how they didn't want a black man to kill.
Well, they said if all they wanted to do was beat up a German.
Yeah, and kill him. They wanted to beat him up first because they wanted to.
As much as they hated the Germans, they hated us more, man.
Yeah.
They didn't want
us.
They didn't want us fighting for them. I'm saying how bad it was. If a German man was like, a black man couldn't sit down at the same table as a white soldier. Meanwhile, a German prisoner could sit with a German prisoner had to sit with a black man to eat food because they didn't even want the mixing around us. So even though we're black and we're on their side, they're letting you know that you're black and you're on our side, but still you're not one of us. That white man, the German, is more of a brother than you are. That's what they told us. That's issue of fact. So we got to think about that, man. When we're thinking we're British and we're thinking that we're included, when we think that we're one, and all that's in the past. They didn't want us fighting in the army. You would think that in a war you'd want as much hands on deck as possible. You need a lot of bodies. Not with us. That's how much they hate us, man. We don't give up a shot.
Wanted to show the Windrush, not the Windrush, the World War III monument in Brixton.
So what's up right now? What's showing on the screen right now?
Showing on the screen is the cenotaph.
Cenotaph in Brixton, yeah?
The cenotaph, where's the cenotaph done, bro?
You got cenotaph in Central London. It's called Whitehall in Whitehall. Yeah. You got a nice big one in Central London for everyone. The king himself, the queen, the king's only been king for a year now, so he'll do it on Monday. But the queen every single year goes down to Central London and puts a wreath on the cenotaph, bows down, never goes to Brixton. Never goes to the one in Brixton, even though it's in the back road of Brixton, never goes there, but she puts one on there for the white soldiers. The cenotaph is big and broad and nice, it's up in the air, it's glorious, it's wonderful. It's in Central London for everyone to see. They want everyone to see the achievements of the white soldiers, man. Meanwhile, the one in Brixton, no one even knows, man. It's about 10 foot high at most.
Right. And
because our people are destroyed, the cenotaph is full of what? There's druggies around there, man. You know what I mean? Drug addicts around there, brothers that are drug addicts around there. It's messy. No one goes there and cleans it and maintains it properly, man. That's what they give black people for all our contribution that we put into this country, man. Come on, black man. And they call it Remembrance Day. It's called Remembrance Day. Remembrance Day is something you remember. So if it's Remembrance Day, why are my people forgotten about, man? Some remembrance, and you put effort into this country, fought for this country, built this country. Prior to that, picked cotton for this country, picked cane for this country, and they can't remember you, man. That just shows black man that we ain't got a place in this country, man. We're put here for a punishment by a God, man. What we got to do is come to this country, just work, keep the electric on, put your lights on, but don't give this country your mind. Don't give it your heart and your spirit. We've tried that, man. Right. And it didn't work for us. After all that hard work, where did it get us? Deported back to the Caribbean, man. We got us sent back on a boat, man, deported by the Caribbean, man. And not even, we didn't even get no reparations for it. Didn't even get no money, not even an apology, man. Said, oh, my bad. The Home Office made a mistake. Yeah. My bad. Sorry, ain't good enough, man. We are a man in the 60s and 70s, man. You know what I mean? Never seen the islands in your life. Last time I saw the islands, he was like a 6-year-old boy. He out there suffering with no money, man. That's how this country treats us. This country's never been great to black people, man. You show me any time in history where this country's been great to black people. I'll wait.
I mean, there's nothing on them. There was a sister that was out there, and then she was allowed back at some point, but shortly after that, she died, innit?
Come on, man. Imagine you're 7 years old, and the cut off you say, practically you're an illegal immigrant, even though you're not. So you're not entitled to NHS care.
Right.
And at 70, 80, the average 78-year-old man has like high blood pressure. He got medical needs, man. When you're young, you're probably fine, like, I'm good, man. You know what I mean? I don't need it. But at that age, the average man got like diabetes, high blood pressure, something going on with him. And he had to suffer, man.
Right.
You can't work, so you can't eat, man. And then just dipped him back to Jamaica, man. You know what I mean? With no job, you don't know nobody.
Right.
Everyone who you did know when you was 2 years old is dead now.
Right.
That's how English treat us, man. You show me a time in history where English been great to black people. No, wait. Never has been. So it kills me when black people are asking for reparations and they're shocked when the Prime Minister says, I ain't giving you reparations, man. Why are you shocked for? Why are we getting our heart broken? England's never been good to us yet, man. So don't expect it to be good for you now. Keep reading, Baba Bashar.
Can't, sir. And then I just put on the screen the small monument that's in Brixton, sir. And can't let me share back the tab. Also, I do have a comment in the stream, if I could.
You got a comment online as well? All right, no problem. When you're ready.
Brother Officer Mariah Allah, again, he says, if I could, sir, where is the scripture where it says that God chooses the leaders, like in America?
Oh, man, you're gonna kill me. Give me a minute, I'll find it for you.
Okay. I'll go back to reading the...
What's the one in Daniel's? The one in Daniel's, because he chooses leaders and he overthrows them. Get it for me. You can find it, Baba Kushar, so give it to the brother. And brother, any questions while you hand up around, we can answer it for you as well, all right? Anything, do you know about us already? Are you familiar with the ISUPK or anything, or with us, our organization, the ISUPK? Anything, any question to ask about our teachings or? Oh, okay, you're from Leicester as well, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. No problem. What food or anything or drink or anything? This brother here will help you out, man.
Come on, sir.
Type it in the chat. If you get back to the show the silent tab, we get back to the article as well.
Come on, sir. We rushed out to the deck and we could see the periscope out of the water, he said.
So this is a brother, Mr. Brown, that fought in World War I and fought in World War II. And he said that the Nazis attacked his tanker and he went out there like a hero, man. And he's the reason why several people survived. Come on.
As the ship listed, he used an axe to cut down a lifeboat and cleared the vessel.
And look at that, man. This brother, remember? Look how he's working, man. What brother's working his ass off? Everyone, all the white soldiers were screaming. What the article said, it was him and another black man. Everybody else was white, man. Why ain't they doing this? This brother got an axe and cut down a lifeboat. Got a lifeboat, boom, put everyone on the lifeboat, got them to safety. No white man didn't do this. All the white men around, they didn't do this. This is a true hero, man. This is a man that should be remembered, man.
Right.
This is a man that should be talked about every November 11th, man.
That's right.
We don't want to talk about him. How dare, after World War II, black people be charged extortion rate to live in a room in England, man. One room, 10 black men in one room, with courage like this. We should have been worshipped after that, man. How dare you make a black man come to England and pay for extortion rate, man, to live in one room, and call him a coon and gollywog and spray nigger on their wall, man. And form the NF and rush black people, man. When we got courageous acts like this, when we're the reason why you got a British government, we're the reason why the British public ain't speaking German today, man.
Right.
You didn't treat black men like this, we done.
If we had left it, the ship would have eventually dragged the lifeboat down with it.
Just imagine that the ship was attacked by German soldiers and the ship's about to sink with all these lifeboats. You got lifeboats on the ship, so when it sinks, brothers can get safety, but the ship is sinking and the lifeboats are stuck and the ship's gonna sink with all these lifeboats. This brother uses initiative, man. It's just how black people are. You don't know how great black people are, man. I know the white man told you that black people are coons and be good for nothing and be what less of this. Let me tell you something, man. Black people are the greatest people on the face of the earth, man. Black people know how to improvise, man. Let me tell you something how great black people are. Black people started a music called jazz, and the music of jazz it incorporates a lot of what instruments and musicians, man. You know what I mean? Drum players, You know what I mean? Guitar players, trumpet players. And in the 80s, you know what happened? Drugs came, crack came, and there was no more blues, man. Why? Because no men could be able to play the saxophone no more and beat drums no more. You know what black people did? We started making instruments with our mouth, man. Started beatboxing, man. So we started hip hop, man. How great black people are, man. You can't stop us, man. And this brother here, while everyone else in the frenzy, he said, right, let me calm down. He got an accent, got the lifeboat down, man. And he ain't spoken about. Come on.
Kind of the one kind. Winston Murphy, the only other black member of the 42 strong crew.
What? Read it again.
The only other black member of the 42 strong crew.
So there's 2 black men in his regiment, 42 men in total. So there was 40 other people. Did they put their lifeboats down? Did they save everyone's life? You mean tell me the only 2 black men got busy and got to work? But yet we're worthless, man. Let's get him a room. Let's call them niggas, man. How dare you, man?
Right.
How dare you? We're the reason why these white men went home to their families, man. They said, imagine the other 40 white men are the ones that you think about on Remembrance Day. Imagine that. So on Remembrance Day, you're thinking about white soldiers. And these 40 white soldiers here that you think about and holding a 1 minute silence for, they're only alive because of a black man.
Right.
Come on.
Kind of one kind. Was among the survivors. 70 years on, he said he has never forgotten his friend, Quick Thinking.
Quick thinking, man. That's how we get down, man. I know in history they tell you that black men are men that don't raise their kids, and black men are this, and black men ain't that. But what they don't tell you how great black people are, man.
That's right.
Guerrilla warfare was made by black people. The Maroons is what runaway slaves in Jamaica, man, that had no military training. Didn't go to army, man. And the British soldiers couldn't handle them. Couldn't handle them to the point that they're in Jamaica to this day. The British soldiers, the soldiers, man, was trained, had army, and a gun, and marched, and was beaten by black men in loincloth, man. Beaten by naked black men that just about had clothes, man. Don't tell me black people ain't great, man. To this day, they live in Jamaica right now. The British couldn't defeat them. So what did they do? So let's make a treaty with them, man.
Right.
You don't mess with us, I don't mess with you, man. Is that cool? Is that cool? Don't tell me black people ain't nothing, man. All the greatest inventions are made by black people, man. To shoot and roll at the same time. The Maroons invented that, man. The Maroons invented that technique, man. The black man in America that was a cook. Look it up, he was a cook, he was a chef. And the ship was attacked by an airplane. And this black man crawled to the deck, got a gun, and blew the ship out the air, man. You research it. Don't tell me black men ain't quick on their toes, man. When you're thinking about Remembrance Day, you're thinking about nice white gentlemen. Them nice white gentlemen are only alive because a black man got quick thinking, man.
That's right. Kind of one kind. If we, let me see. Had he not chopped that rope, we would have never gotten clear of that boat.
And if this man didn't get the axe and chop that rope and get this boat free, it would have been 40 dead men on that water, man, on that tanker. Come on.
Kind of one kind. The friends, now aged 94.
And now they're 94. How much do you like November 11th? You go out there to the parade to see what go on. You see that old white man with his medals, man. Old and feeble, man. You're thinking, look at this courageous white man, fought for this country, man. Little do you know, a black man's the reason he's alive, man.
Right.
The black man does all the work, but the white man gets the middle, man. The white man's the face of it, man. Everyone looks to him like he's so courageous, man. Come on.
Kind of the one kind. The friends, now aged 94, swapped stories during a recent reunion.
Come on.
It's almost like a miracle, said Mr. Brown. I never thought we'd live long enough to meet again after all the years we've been separated.
So this brother and the other black man, they reunited after what, 70 plus years, and they're talking about the story what happened, man. And these are the stories that they don't tell you about in Remembrance Day, man. They don't tell you. Drop that. Give me type in the coconut bomber. Speak about another brother that fought in World War II called the coconut bomber. And you brothers here have probably never heard of it in your life, man. And you know why you ain't heard of him? Not because you're wicked, not because you hate black people, because the oppressor don't teach you about him, man. They'll teach you about all the great white people. They'll teach you how they fought the Germans and we fought the Germans. You go, a child, ask your teacher, Miss, what's November 11 about? Oh, it's the day that we beat the Nazis. The day that we did this and we did that and we overcame. They'll let you know that, man. They'll let you know that those men in the army that fought, that were great fighters, man. For instance, 100 years from now, yeah? You ready for it? Are you mark 100 years from now, you're going to be looking in the books of the achievements of England. And you're going to see, oh, England got gold medals for running. Oh, England won the Premier. England won this. And they'll say, yeah, we did. What they're not going to tell you Them gold medals that England got. England got 40 gold medals. They're not going to tell you that Linford Christie got them gold medals for them. They're going to tell you that Raheem Sterling played in that game that made England go to the finals. They're going to tell you that Rashford played to make them go to the finals. They're going to tell you that Frank Bruno is the reason why they got them gold medals, and Linford Christie and who else? Eubank and Lennox Lewis. You're going to see Britain got 10 gold medals. Wow. Yep. That's our country. We're a great country, aren't we? They're going to tell you a black man got them.
Right.
I tell you, they're going to say, yo, all these gold medals, man. So what, we came first, second, and third. Yep, we did. They're going to tell you Linford Christie did it. They're going to tell you that Chris Eubank and Lennox Lewis and Nigel Benn and all these black men did it. They say, yeah, man, we're a great country, man. We got some great achievements, man. Just like World War I and II. You read how Britain beat the Germans, and you feel, wow, Britain beat the Germans. They don't ever tell you that black men how to beat that, man. And they're going to do it in the future. You mark my words, man. Our grandkids are going to get the records in 2006. England got the They're not going to tell you a black man did it, man. You mark my words. Come on.
Kind of one. So I have up here an image of the brother who became known as the Coconut Bomber. His name is George Arthur Roberts.
So the brother's name is George Arthur Roberts, aka the Coconut Bomber. They call him the Coconut Bomber. Why? Because coconuts are synonymous with the Caribbean. And the brother was a good bomber, man. The damn good bomber, man. I mean, read about him, come on.
Kind of one kind. George Arthur Roberts, born 1st of August 1897, was a Trinidadian soldier, firefighter, and community leader in Great Britain.
Why ain't no one speak about this brother, man?
Right.
From Trinidad, came and fought in the UK, fought in the RAF, fought in the Royal Air Force. He's the reason why Britain is free today. Everyone talks about the tyranny of the Nazis. Everyone talks about freedom, but this brother here gave you freedom. Why don't we hear about him?
Right.
Why my daughter don't come home from school and tell me about Dad? Today we learned about water toll, man.
Wow.
Today we learned about the coconut bomb. No one will ever do that, man. Because we're not included in this country. We're not, man. Like when you got a house, you got the people in the house, and you got a dog. The dog don't count, man. The dog, if you got a robber that comes to your house and your dog goes out there and jumps and bites a robber, and you don't give your dog glory. You don't give your dog a medal of thanks, man. The dog does what it's supposed to do. And black people, sadly, just say, we're the dogs in England, man. They don't appreciate us, man. We help them out like, oh, thank you. You know what you're supposed to do. Anyway, and they go back to business, man. That's us. Mm-hmm. Come on.
Kind of the one kind. He served in the First World War, where he became known as the Coconut Bomber.
And this man was known as the Coconut Bomber, man. Is that famous for dropping bombs? That good for doing his job? They even gave him a nickname, man. Come on.
And went on to become a firefighter during the Blitz and rest of the Second World War.
And in the Second World War, it became what? A firefighter, man. And these are the things they don't ever teach us, man. This is why I ain't racist when I say black people need to separate from the UK, man. When I mean separate, I mean don't give it your heart no more, man. Don't celebrate Christmas and their holidays, man. It's not for us. We got to come together and do our thing, man. We fought for their country and we made it great, didn't we? First and foremost, we picked cotton for their country and made it great. We fought for their country, made it great. Come to England and work for their country and made it great. We fight in their sports and boxing and running and make it great. How about we do something great for ourselves, man? We got the capability. How about we do it for ourselves, man? That's what we got to start doing, man. Do it for ourselves. Do it for them. Work for them. Work for them. Black people say it's called Great Britain. Which part of it is great, man? Great Britain has never been great for black people, man.
That's right.
Let me write it down. Slavery. It was cotton cane, picking cotton, backs whipped, women raped. So let's fast forward. World War I and II was made to fight in the trenches, man. No one will ever remember us. Let's fast forward, man. We came to England and built it. Called Coon, Gullywog, 10 of us in a bedroom. The Turkey, you know, drive me crazy about migration. Caribbeans wasn't illegal immigrants, you know. We paid our way to be here. We were subjects of Britain. And when we came to England, you know how we got here? Paid our way, man. One man would pay his way and then send for one child that would send for somebody else, Meanwhile, Mr. Romanian man, who's not a subject of England, comes with his whole family.
Right.
He gets a house paid for by the government. Gets a mobile phone and Wi-Fi. And taxpayers' money paid for it. Whole family, you know. Not one bedroom house. We paid our way here, man. Don't tell me England's been great to black people, man. Come on, you tell me, man. They're great. England said that the Afghans are in danger. Afghans, mind you. And what, 250,000 Afghans that live in Birmingham of taxpayers' money. And guess what? Afghanistan is responsible. Was it Osama bin Laden, Afghan? Osama bin Laden is responsible for the death of British soldiers. England was in war with Afghanistan for the Twin Towers. And even they got to come here free of charge. Meanwhile, the man that serves your God, man, you said God was white, you said, okay, God's white. You said white people are better than black people, you said, okay, cool. Whatever you say we do, man, we serve you. We've never rebelled against white people, never harmed white people, man. Look how they treat us, man. One black man got to come here and send for somebody else off his hard-earned money. We don't get a whole house. We didn't come in here in the back of a lorry. We didn't swim over here. We came here properly, man. Look how they treat us, man. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So like that part of history ain't been good to black people. Then after the riots, the Mark Duggans and the police stopping and frisking black men and treating them like crap. Then after all that, they deported black people, man. England's never been great to black people, man. You show me any time in history, anywhere in history where England's been great to black people. England's been great to many people. If I was Romanian, I could say England's a great place. If I was Romanian, there's no jobs in my country, and England accepted me and my family, and put us in a house that no one's ever lived in, of taxpayers' money. I can see why they would say England's good. If I was Afghanistan, I could say why England was good. If I was a Pakistani, I could say why England's good. But as a black man, England's never been good to us, man. You ask Mark Duggan if England's good to black people. You ask Rashawn Charles if England's good to black people, man. You should all them black men that are dead in the grave right now who no one even cares about. You ask them if England's good to black people. Oh, wait, man. England's never been great for black people. Go on, Raoban.
And if I could, sir, like these Afghans and these East Indians that come over, they don't even like have any respect for England. Like they hate England and they vocalize that.
That's right.
Meanwhile, we who came over, we thought we vocally love England. They hate us. Like it's crazy, man. So like,
but the brother was correct. Bang on correct, man. These countries that England's helping don't even like England.
Right.
Have you spoke to them?
Right.
Their job is to use England and send it back to their country. They come to England. I used to work for NHS. They come to England here and they get all the free healthcare. And once they bounce back. I work with Muslims and stuff. They're Pakistani, and they can't stand England, man.
Right.
They hate it. It's a horrible country. This is Christian. Black people, we're not black at the time. What about now? At the time, black people's Christian, serves your God, and went to church with you, and whatever the case may be, you treat us like that. And these nations don't like England, man. Don't respect England. England's a place where you can just make money. They hate it. A lot of them do all these benefit frauds and lies. Oh, my hand's broken, and get all this benefit money and the free card. They use England, man. Meanwhile, the black people ever use England? No, man. We work for ours, man. We drove them buses, man. We built that underground, man. We went out there and worked in them coal mines, man. We worked for England. We worked for ours, man. These East Indians just come here. These Indians and Romanians land in the country and straight away claiming benefits, man. Black man don't even know what benefits even is. We actually helped England and loved England with our heart, man. Loved it, man. And sang "So God Save the Queen" and loved it, man. That's how they treat us, man. So what are we supposed to do? Join and be beating some more. Nah, man. We gotta come together, man. Separate from England, man. Separate from them, man. England's never loved black people. Never will, man.
Right.
Never will, man. Last time I checked, ain't it wrong to enslave somebody? It's wrong. I don't care how you look at it. It's wrong to enslave somebody. And on the news the other day, they're saying we're not giving black people reparations. Forget about it, man. Just forget about it. Why people so low? They would never give these niggas any money. Ugh, I would never. Don't deserve nothing. The man said. You hear what the man said?
Right.
The man said we need to pay them.
That's right.
Did you hear that?
He
said we need to pay. We should pay him because this ain't 1600s. This ain't the 80s. This was last week.
Right.
So you should pay us. We civilized you, and you are able to make money and trade. That's what he said. He would never say it to Jewish man. That's right. Never. You say, well, that's what Hitler done. Got you a lot of money, and made you you got reparation from the money, and with that money, you got to own. Hitler did terrible things to Jewish people, and they got reparations. With that money, they did things like own Warner Brothers or the Diamond District. So technically, what Hitler did to you was a good thing. You would never say that. You know what? You got respect for them people, man. Right. There's only one people in this earth that you are allowed to abuse and talk bad about, and no one cares about. And that is black people, man. Someone give me Jeremiah 15:5 real quick, man. If you could. If you had in the mic, Baba Kashar. Jeremiah 15:5. Let me know when you got it. There's one people that you can disrespect on the face of the earth. There's one people that you can say anything you want about and no one cares, man. And that's black people. If you say anything about Jewish people, they will lock you off, man. They will shut down your channel, shut down this, shut down that. Meanwhile, you can say anything you want about black people and no one cares, man. How is it that we got music talking about I killed a nigga, and I slept with this bitch and threw away, and no one said, oh, that's disgusting, man. That's horrible. Yo, lock that up, and no one says anything. Right. They'll pay to sing more about this. It used to kill the white man. They go, whoa, this is hate speech right here, man.
Right.
How is it allowed to be on the radio show? How is it allowed? It drives me crazy. If you say anything about Jewish people, they'll lock you up like what did with Kanye West. So then Kanye West is wrong for speaking his opinion about Jewish people. But Kanye West raps about, sex with 4 black women and dash them away, they ain't whores, man. That's fine. No one said, whoa, I know you're black yourself, but we're not having that. That's wrong, man. I know you're black yourself, but we don't condone with a black person that killed a nigga. Nigga, that's a racial slur right there, man. But when you're black, listen, we'll pay to see it. We'll applaud it, man. If your son could go #1 if you taught them type of things. Come on.
Count Jeremiah chapter 15 and 5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem?
There you go, man. The Bible says, who shall have pity on you, O Jerusalem? And black people, we're Jerusalem, man. We did the research, man. We did the study. We read the prophecies, man. We found out that black people are the Israelites spoken of in the Bible, man.
Right.
And God said, who has pity on Jerusalem? Who has pity on black people? Who cries for black people, man? And the answer is nobody.
Right.
This is a sarcastic question right here, man. No one cries for black people. We die by the hands of the police, man. And no one gives a damn. We die of black and black crime, man. No one gives a damn, man. No one cries for us. No one has pity on us. When I was younger, the adverts out there. There used to be an advert, man, where you can sponsor a dog. You remember that? The advert, man, we go for just £2, you can sponsor a dog. Imagine in England, you can sponsor a dog, man. I've never heard a man say, listen, man, these black men, they grew up with no man in the house, man. Their mom is pushed the shoulder by themselves, and I think we should raise some money, you know.
Right.
We should raise some money and do something, man.
Right.
Listen, whether in Jamaica, America, Brazil, these black men suffer, man. Let's help them out, man. Let's just build some programs. Let's build something for £2 a month. Everyone chip in. Never in my life listen that, man. But for £2, you can sponsor a dog. Yeah. Not own a dog. Not take him home, sponsor him. Imagine that. Imagine, if all of England saw this advert and everyone sponsored this one dog, £2. That dog's a millionaire, man.
That's right.
That dog pick up money, you know what to do. You don't own a dog, you sponsor him. The £2 goes towards his food and stuff and them type of things there. And what they do is every couple of months they'll send you a picture of the progression of this dog. This dog is rich. This dog got all the money of Birmingham, Leicester, Leeds, London, man. It's a rich dog. Right. That don't need so much money, man. That's some ice. A bag of dogs is like a tenner. That was rich, man. Meanwhile, black man, pull your socks up, man. But listen, England don't owe you nothing, you know. You gotta pull yourself out of the mud, man. That shows that no one cares about black people. When something happens in China, everyone got to donate. When the tsunami happened in Japan, everyone got to help. When black men died, boy, it's their business, man. No one put a gun to your head. No one said you must be a drug dealer. No one said you must be a gangbanger. That's how they treat us, man. No one pities black people, man. Read that again, Baba Kushab. If I could, get Jesus Kushab, please.
So like I was gonna say too, even not like these pagan, can I say pagan or what? I want to say these pagans, right? These pagans, man. At the end of the day, like they don't want to give us reparations. They don't even want to give us so much as a sorry. Then why not then, like what you just said off the back of what you're saying, sponsor, and they could throw some money into something and everyone can chip in. All nations can put a pound in, right? Imagine all nations or whatever putting a pound in, or all of England putting a pound in to help black people. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to give it out of their taxpayers' money. They don't have to give it out the money that they've got, right? What? But they could gather it that way. They'll do that for the dog, like Captain's saying, or they won't even do that for black people.
Listen, man. Sorry, Karen.
So like the other one. This man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. The oppressor is the devil, man.
Absolutely, man.
That's who he is, man.
Absolutely, man. Don't be disguised because he was a good guy and a shit. God said what? Jesus Christ said, a man by his fruits, man.
That's right.
A man by his fruits, meaning what? You know an apple tree because it produces apples. The apple tree, the apple there. You know someone by what they produce. And we know who you are, man. Right. Suit and tie don't fool us. We know who you are when you won't give us reparations. We know who you are when you pay black men money to talk about killing another black man to influence our youth. The suit and tie don't fool us, man. The UPK, the veil is off our eyes. We know who you are, man. That's right. We know who you are. We know who you are when you won't help black people, but help other nations. You got money for that. You ain't got money for reparations, but you can help the Afghans, help the Ukrainians. Like, when did Ukraine pick cotton for England? When did Ukraine cut cane for England? Show me when did Afghans make England rich. I can show you when black people made England rich. And we should discuss. You know what that means, black man? You know what that means? Every time you see a Ukrainian man living well in England, man, living well in England, and he got his rent paid for, this paid for, black men cut cotton so you can live good in England, man. Grandparents pick cotton and cut cane so another nation can live good. The money that we gave England, we can't get it ourselves. You won't give us reparations. They fight us, man. Fight us over benefit money, man. Meanwhile, we cut trains for another man to the group. We pay for the flights of all the Ukrainians, for the flights of all the Afghans. We pay that pilot that flew them over, pay the wages of that flew them over, pay the gas and electric bill for them Ukrainians, man. Our grandparents did that, man, and can't get it ourselves. We got to cut off our water bill, cut off our this. Fight us and say, yo, listen, you don't deserve benefits. You don't deserve this. You don't meet the requirements of these benefits. And fight us, man, and give us sanctions. Meanwhile, we pay the rent for everybody else, though.
That's right.
It's a shame. Let me read that one more time. Come on.
Like they, you know, the Windrush, and it took these people out of the houses that they had, the houses that many of them paid for, working for, etc. And they send them back in the Windrush and deport them back in their old age and all those things. And who do you think got those houses now that the black people was deported out of, man? Who got them houses now? The Asian people got them houses now. The African people got them houses now, man. The Indians and all them people, that's who's got them houses now.
Absolutely, man. Shame, man. That's a shame. And this should get you so angry, black man. I'm doing this on purpose to get you angry, man.
Yeah, man.
Get so angry that you change your life. Get so angry that you come together with your brothers, man. Get so angry that you buy black. You're so angry that you find yourself a black woman, man, and don't throw her away, man. Stay with her, man. Get some nice black children, man. Some nice black children. Teach them properly. I want you angry, man. That's what you're gonna do. You're not gonna go out there and fight nobody or harm nobody. I want you so angry that you come together, man. That's what we want, man.
That's right.
Anyone that read the end of that?
I read it. So I read it again from.
Yeah, please.
Jeremiah 15:5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee?
And who shall bemoan you? Bemoan means to cry. Who cries for black people, man? Who cries, man? It's a shame. Think the dodo bird's gone extinct. Oh God, the dodo bird. And you know, penguins are extinct. We gotta do so much for the earth. But who cries for black people, man?
Right.
No one does, man. There's a movie called Top Boy Ever. It's a good movie. And no one thought that. Hold on. Despite it being a good movie, black people actually live like this.
Right.
This is a shame. So he sold drugs. And his mom got deported. And this is a woman got sold drugs because life's so hard. No one goes, hold on. Let me just slow down with the entertainment. People actually live like this. It's a shame. No one cries for us, man. No one cries for us. You know, Top Boy might be entertaining, might look good, and Boys in the Hood might look good. Oh, you see the way how Ricky got smoked and shot. Right. Now, put that all the entertainment aside. Black people actually live like that. Not one and two of us. A lot of us live like that. Man. A lot of us got uncles on drugs, man. A lot of us walk outside and see the crack dealer driving a nice car. I see the crackers on the corner, man. That is our reality, and no one cries for it, man. Everyone applauds it, and this is a good movie, man. It's entertaining. This is. No one cries about our living. No one cries about our living, but we must cry because of the people in Afghan and the people in Ukraine. We can't leave them out there. You know, Dad, better bring them over here. Let me tell you, you know what bear me so hard. This is what bear me so hard. I'm a man. Yeah, I'm jealous of black people, man. I'm jealous, man. Every time I see black people get certain shit, I'm jealous. You know what burned me? Who remembers 4 years ago? 4 years ago, about 2 years ago, when they said that you can house a Ukrainian. I said, would you look at it? You can house a stranger from Ukraine. Don't know if it's a rapist, a killer, or nothing. But a black man, yo, listen, man. You cross the road. You don't want to even sit next to a black man on a train. You want to sit next to a black man on a bus. I said, damn. Where was this love for black people when we came to England?
That's right.
We had to pay big money for a room with no garden or nothing. The history says that landlords would take the bath here out of the bathroom because they're so greedy. They want an extra room to stuff black people in there. Like, they have all the money, man. To take the ones there. And meanwhile, the white man was paying the same rent you paid for a whole house, front garden, back garden, stairs, everything. We had to wait online to. My grandma told me. Apparently, do you know anything about this, brother? Because he aged. Apparently, older black men had to wait online to use stoves to cook. Apparently, is that correct? Did you hear that from the elders growing up in England, or? Is it true that Caribbean people that first come to England had to queue up to use the stove to cook back in I think the 60s?
Oh yes, yeah. When we first came, because it was upstairs, downstairs, black people upstairs, black people downstairs, and just shared flats. But we had to wait for each other to finish cooking to use the stove.
Now, this issue I like to hear, man. Sorry, man. You know what I mean? We got to link up afterwards. You got to tell me some more, man, because I heard stuff like that to wait online. Imagine the man's cooking first, you got to wait for him. Now, my problem is this: where was this hospitality for us, man? You know what I mean? The British public was inviting people in their houses. Do you have a spare room? Home a Ukrainian? Where was this hospitality for us, man?
Right. That's right.
While we're waiting online, England got love. They got love and they got compassion. It's not for us, man. Ain't got it for us. When it comes, never will, man. I thought maybe England ain't got compassion. I thought maybe an example that the people were the compassion and they showed me they got it. They showed me.
That's right.
The house Ukraine and put me in your house, man. You have a spare room. Just throw him in there, man. Don't be a bother, man. People's queuing up, man. People say, yeah, man, Putin's a nasty piece of work, man. I'm a whole house of Ukrainians, man. Didn't know if they're rapists. Right. Didn't know if they were killers. Didn't know who they were, but boy, he's a white man like us, so we're gonna put him in. Where was this for black people, man? But sorry, give it the mic. So like, what is you got a lot of histories? I want to get it on the mic, man. I want to get it all. Sorry.
I'm saying when we came, we walked in the street and we said good morning, good evening to the white man, whoever it was. But they wouldn't put themselves out the way.
Would never.
And that's only because we believe in mankind, no matter who you are. And that's the type of people we are. We believe in mankind.
Absolutely.
Mankind is.
Absolutely. You know what the problem is? Like you said something key. This is what black people's problem is. We play fair.
Yeah,
we are fair people. We're so fair. I hear black people say, how many times I hear black men say, I don't care about color. You treat me right, I treat you right, and that's right. We are fair people, man. Have you heard of a black boy called Emmett Till?
No.
Emmett Till was a black man from America that he must have whistled at a white woman. You know, wolf whistle. And her husband dragged him out of his house, beat him up till he was unrecognizable, went to court, and the court said he's innocent. Meanwhile, we're playing fair. We play fair. The white man should say, yo, he's a white man, and he's a white man like me, I get it, but boy, that was disgusting. He must go to jail. We can't let that slide. They don't play fair. They said what he done was disgusting to a little boy, but it's free. And the jury let him off. Black people, we would have sent him to jail. We're just too fair. Regardless of color, we're gonna do it. And that's the problem. That's why we can't win this, because while we're playing fair, they're playing dirty. But we're giving equal opportunities. They're playing dirty. But we're saying, I got a business, but I'm gonna do a Mahara white man. White man's good to me. My Chinese man is good to me. They don't care if you're good, bad. They don't care if you fought in their wars. They're not gonna remember you. As we're reading right here, they don't care. That's the problem. Like what you said, we believe in humanity. We believe in you're fair to me, I'm fair to you. And we're up against a man that ain't fair. We're up against a beast that don't care if you fought in his army. He don't care if you save casualties. He's not going to remember you. He don't care if you built the underground and drove his buses. He's not going to remember you. He's not going to give you reparations. He don't care. That's the problem, man. We just play too fair. And because we're just a loving people and a nice people, and it's in us. That's the problem, man. That's the issue. Emmett Till, his mom said that on his she looked at his body and she looked in the front of his head. True story. And she saw the hole in his head, and at the other side of his head, she saw sunlight. The sun, man. And the only could recognize him because he had a ring that his dad gave him. So you got the picture of Emmett Till, Albert, if you could. They beat him up, left him in some water to his face, swallow. But one of the most famous stories in America, man. Look it up, man. Emmett Till. And you think, even a month ago, boy, it's a little boy, man. If you whistle or not, man, that can't be done. And this man was, so the jury came back in 5 minutes, man. Meaning what? They didn't even sit down and discuss, like, what did they do? Their mind was made up, man. Meanwhile, we're playing fair. We believe that right is right and wrong is wrong, because that's what we are, some righteous people, man. Right. We're under a beast, man. Give me a scripture about a charmer, man. What's the scripture about the charmer? That is gonna bite. You can't charm him. 1 second. Is that the one? Ask Dungaba when he comes back. No sweat. No, that's the one I want. I want the death adder. It's like a death adder, man. This is the oppressor. What you want is Psalms 58 and 4. Psalms 58 and 4. 58 and 4. So it's talking about our oppressor, man. It's terrible to us, no matter how good we treat him. He just hates us. Yeah, but there's an old Native American Indian saying, in the story before, there was a frog and a snake. And the frog said to the snake, listen, let me jump on your back so you can take me over the water. No, sorry. The snake said to the frog, let me jump on your back so you can take me over the water. And the frog said, no, because you're going to bite me. Right. And the snake said, why would I bite you for, man? If I bite you, you're gonna die and we're both gonna drown. So this frog said, okay, that makes sense. This is an old proverb that the Native American used against the white man. He said, why would I bite you for? I'm gonna jump on your back, you're gonna bite me, we're both gonna drown. And he goes, that makes sense actually, I trust you. Jumped on his back, bit the frog, and they both drowned. And as the frog was going down, the frog looked on the snake and said, why would you bite me for, man? And you know what the snake said? I'm a snake, man. That's what I do. That's the oppressor. A murderer is gonna murder. Like a man is a man. A man is always gonna be standing up. It does stuff that men do, man. And we're trying to talk sense into a beast that don't have sense. We should get mercy from a man that don't have no mercy, man. Just can't do this. Don't love black people. And we should get love from him. Let's vote. Maybe he'll love us. In fact, let's march. He love us then. You know what? Let's play football for his country. He probably love us then. He don't love us, man. 4 years ago, black people got England to the Euros, got them to the Euro finals. England's never been there since the 60s. Black men got there, man. Man like what? Rashford. Men like what? Sterling. And then women miss the penalties. Oh, these monkeys on the team. You can't help yourself. You think you say, well, to be honest, black people did get to the finals. At least we got to the finals. Oh, it can't help us, man. He run for his country, fight for his country, vote for his country, fight his army. He just don't love black people. He's incapable of loving black people, man. Come on, read that for me, Baba Kushar.
Another one, Psalms chapter 68 and verse 4. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent.
And they got poison as a serpent. You know how poison kills people? They just kill black people, man. Not talking physically, but everything about us puts us down. They give us poison, man. Put drugs in our communities, take the man away from the woman, break our homes up. Everything about them is poison, man. Everything they're giving us from Christianity, the religion, it's all poisons to us. It don't work for us. Come on.
They are like the deaf adder.
And they're like the deaf adder, man. Imagine an adder that's deaf. You know what? Adder's a snake. And an adder, you can charm him. You can play a flute and make him calm down. You can charm an animal, but imagine a deaf one that can't hear, man. I mean, no matter what you say, you're gonna hate you. No matter what you say, the adder's still gonna bite. No matter if you play in the football team, you're a nigger, man. If you get into the finals, you're a nigger, man. If you run like Luther Christie, you're a nigger. If you fight in the army and be the coconut bomber and save several people, you're always a nigger, man. He's a deaf adder, man. He can't be stopped. He can't be tamed. He hates black people, and nothing you can do about it, man. Ain't nothing you can do about it, man. He just hates us.
I think either refer to a snake. There's the devil is a snake.
That's right.
And the snake falls on the ground. You couldn't get lower than that.
Come on, man. Give the brother a hand, man.
You couldn't put anything under a snake.
Absolutely. And
that's why he did what he did.
And that's our oppressor. Low. Who's more low down and dirty and on the floor? Like he do anything.
That's the word. That's why
serpent.
Low down.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Low down. Didn't want black men fighting his army. And then when the numbers started to rise, let them in now. We was enthusiastic, just low down and greasy and horrible. Let them niggas blow my country up, man. In fact, another fact, I'm on facts today. They didn't even want black people to help rebuild the country, man. They wanted other white people like Italians, Jewish people. They didn't want us to do it, but they had no choice because we were subjects of them. We was technically British citizens, and then we built it. And even then, we get deported, man. It's low down and horrible.
You can have a best friend, a white. You can be married to a white. But when it comes down to an argument, you bring them down. The last word they're going to come out with. Black. So you couldn't get lower. That's why it's perhaps referred to as
low snake, man. No, come on, man.
The last thing, if you have a best friend at school, they'll come down. You have an argument with them. Last thing, when it comes down to the last, they go low.
And now flip it.
They call you
flip it around. Flip it now. You're a black man with a white friend, and you have an argument.
Yeah.
Do you call him white bastard? No, you don't. Do you mention his race? No, you don't. Again, we play fair, man. We say, yo, this white man. What black people say? What do black people say? Listen, not all white people ain't bad. I got some good white friends. We at least try to say, well, I got some good ones that I'm cool with. Not them, man.
Yeah, it doesn't even enter our minds to call them white.
We don't do that because we're nice people, man.
We don't really
lovely
go
people.
Down that road.
But do you know, when other nations came to England after black people, did we treat them bad? East Indian people, I don't know how it is in Leicester, in Birmingham. My grandparents told me that black people fought for East Indians, man. The white boys will come out there and raid the shop. Black people, yo, leave them alone, man. Now the Indians are on top. Do they have black people? No, they don't. Let me tell you something. Preeti Patel. Anyone know who Preeti Patel is? Preeti Patel was responsible for deporting the women's generation. What nationality is Preeti Patel? What race is she? Indian. Do you know Preeti Patel couldn't have been in the position that she's in to even deport black people if it wasn't for black people in the first place? Right. Black people fought and voted and marched so that colored people can be in the House of Parliament. The same black people you're deporting is the reason why you got that position. Right. In the 60s, you would never see an East Indian person in Parliament, would never see them in the House of Commons, the House of Lords, and black people got you there. Indian people didn't get you in the House of Parliament. Right. When have you ever seen an Indian man protest? When have you seen the Indian man riots? Never, man. I can show you Brixton riots, Tottenham riots, Tottenham riots. So black people fought, so white men go, boy, you gotta show them respect, man. Right. We did that. We gave you a job. We're the reason why you get a monthly wage, man. And she deported us. The Bristol Boss boycott riots, black people did that, man. The Notting Hill riots, black people did that, man. That's right. Black people fought, went to Parliament and fought and voted and marched and fought the police and hosed down and threatened to burn down Buckingham Palace. Your people were too scared, man. Your people didn't do such a thing, man. We're the reason why they lowered the colour bar, man. And what they should do, say thank you to black people. No, they put black people, man. That's how black man, we gotta start fighting for ourselves, man. I've never in my life seen a Chinese man protest against England. In my life, you name it. I've never seen thousands of Indians come over from all cities talking about the government is rough to us, man, and the police is rough to us. We got to stop this police stop and search, man. Never in my life, man. You look at history, black people did it for them. We the reason they walk around England now like they own the place, man. We the reason why you got shots, man. We the reason why you got businesses. We the reason why you're allowed to be in Parliament, man. And do they even respect us for it? No. Hate us for it, man. Treat us like garbage. You go into the shop and speak about us in their language, and try to shortchange, man, and all them type of things there, man. We the reason why she even got a job, man. So lucky. Anyway, where we sorry. I get carried away sometimes. Sorry, man. But what? Sorry, the adder. Read that again about the death adder.
Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the death adder that stoppeth her ear.
They're like a death adder that stops his ear, man. You're saying, please don't kill me, Boom. Right. Stops his ears. But I fought in your army. What's up? I don't want to hear that, man. Right. But I help Britain. My granddad, you're always a nigga, man. And it's crazy because the other day, somehow, I don't know how, because I've only been black for 30 odd years, I forgot I was black, man. I don't know what happened. I dared to pump petrol without paying first. Oh, shit. They reminded me. So I killed you now. So, oh, shit, I'm black. I forgot. The other day, listen, when was it? Oh, man. It was, no, man, a couple months back, it was summertime. It was nice, man. And me and my wife went down to Wales. The caravan books was nice. I forgot that I'm black here. And I forgot that I was in... I'm not in Birmingham no more. I forgot that I'm not in the sticks. They reminded me I was black, man. They didn't care that I was British. They didn't care my accent was nice. See, black men be like, I don't really like immigrants, but he's a cool one. Right. His parents fought for England. They didn't give a damn. Listen, the eyes looking at me. I stroked a man's dog and he literally, listen, whose dog went? Like, don't touch my dog. I kid you not, man. They reminded me, man. They reminded me. I said, damn. I just remembered, man. And it's good. Sometimes I need that to remind me, man. It reminds me who the enemy is, man. That's right. Reminds me, man. Sorry. I had 3 cute kids with me. You'll think I'm going to go, oh, look at him, man. They didn't give a damn. Me and my 3 cute kids will scum to them, man. I kid you, that's true. And this is all of them. All of them, what you doing here with your black family, man. It's a holiday result for us. They showed me. Staff showed me. The residents, everyone showed me. So, okay. Go ahead.
It's lucky. I've had a caravan too, man. I've been on a caravan site. I've been on a caravan site near Blackpool. I own the caravan, man. I had all my boys, all my sons, all my children in the caravan. You know what I'm saying, etc. On that site, they'll let you know how racist they are. When
so it must be a caravan thing. When you had it as well.
When you can't get no business, you know what I'm saying. When your business is declining, but everyone else, there's a white woman on that same site. She's got 5 caravans, man. When you go to buy a caravan, other one, and the white man in there is telling you, well, this is not really for business purposes. Now in back of my mind is, don't you mind what I'm buying it for? I'm buying it for business purposes. He's telling me it's only for, it's not for business purposes. But there's a white woman on that same caravan site that's got 5 caravans. I know her name too, but I'm not going to call out no name on it, right? And she's got 5. It's all right for her, man. The oppressor is the devil, man. God,
so you know about lying, yeah? I went to a caravan site. I don't own the caravan. I rented it. Yeah. And Zapa saying the same thing. Listen, man, stay away from caravan sites. So like, it reminded me. I remember. Oh shit, I forgot. I don't know why I forgot. don't know how I was living. The drink must have been good, I don't know. But yo, I forgot somehow I was black, man. Sorry. Sorry, man. Someone give me drop that. Any more on the article, I'm sure.
So like the other one too. I just held that.
Come again?
I just held that. I was holding that from before.
Go on, drop that for me, Baba Kushar.
You want it, yeah?
Yeah, please. Also, the brother online got a question about who's running me. I think I missed it. You can drop all sharing streams, right?
He said, could you use Deuteronomy 17 verse 15 to the one where God chooses?
Get me that, Baba Kushar. Deuteronomy 20 what?
17
and 15 where God chooses. Let's see. I'll read it for you. RC. So the brother asked about God, what take away leaders in place.
Yeah,
he wants to know.
Where it says God chooses.
Yeah, go on. Let me read it. You know what? You can. I know what scripture this is about. If thou choose a king, you can use this. You can use this one here. If thou choose a king, he said he has to be one among your brethren, and God that choosing that. That's correct. Yeah, you can use that. You can use that one.
If I could, so this is like in America. That refers to like king of America.
No, I think America right now is going through like politician time, where like Trump is in power. So I think the brother wants to precepts up about voting. So yeah, if any leader you want over, you have to be one amongst your brethren, and God chooses him. God puts him in place. That's in the scripture. You can use that. Baba Kushar. Jeremy Mohammed said that I think last week in his class. You can absolutely use that one. Let me know your answers up.
Deuteronomy chapter 17 and verse 15. Thou shalt in any wise set a king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose.
There you go. And the king that should be over you is a man that the Lord shall choose. You hear that, black man? That means you can't go out there and vote for Keir Starmer. The Lord said, first and foremost, it must be among your brethren, and the Lord will choose him. And the Lord chose Jesus Christ, man. That's the man who chose, man.
That's right.
Jesus Christ here on the ballot, you shouldn't be voting, man. The Lord didn't choose no Keir Starmer. He didn't choose who before Keir Starmer? Theresa May. Before that, no. Keir Starmer. Who's there last month? Rishi Sunak, sorry. And prior to him was Liz Truss. And prior to that was Theresa May. And prior to that was Cameron. No, Boris. And then the Lord didn't choose none of them, man. All these ridiculous prime ministers, man. So luck, yeah. And let me tell you something. If you're a black man voting, no offense, man, you gotta grow up. Voting ain't the problem to black people. But voting ain't the solution to black on black crime. Voting ain't the solution to single parent homes, single moms. It ain't the solution. But let me tell you something, man. But I came on the scene. There was a prime minister called John Major, and when he was in office, when he was in 10 Downing Street, black on black crime existed. Drugs existed. You know what I mean? Black women alone existed. Drugs in our neighborhoods, police brutality existed. Then after him came a man called Tony Blair, and them things still existed. After him came David Cameron and Liz Truss and Theresa May, and them things existed. We should let you know, black man, that voting ain't the key to our problems, man.
Right.
It ain't the key. You mean tell me from John Major all the way to Rishi Sunak, all the way to David what's the one? Keir Starmer, and black crime still exists. Maybe voting ain't the way, man. Maybe we got to do something else.
Right.
Maybe. Sorry, get the brother mic.
God chooses these leaders.
God chooses our leaders. Sorry.
He chose like Boris Johnson.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh, I see.
I'm saying that we gotta stop voting in leaders to rule over us. The Bible said God will choose our leader. And when you read the Bible, the man chosen to reign over black people is a man called Jesus Christ, who's a black man also.
Oh, yeah. But what I'm saying, when God chose his kings in past years,
yeah,
a lot, one or two of them have departed from the faith.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you got King Saul, they got weak,
Saul, yeah.
And the Lord replaced him with a better man. Yeah. Then you had Solomon, he was doing good at first and then fell, and then the Lord replaced all of them with our final greatest king, called Jesus Christ. Even when he died, he left records of how we're to behave and how to act, and also was coming back, man, coming back to reign over us. And all these other kings that we got, prime ministers, presidents, leaders, they're not worthy to serve, man. They're not worthy to follow, man. They have nothing for black people. They're nothing for us. Ain't in fact, they're the ones that employ for more police to stop and frisk us. They're the ones that say, let's not help black people. We need stricter laws. Let's not say, this black man's on drugs, man. His mom was on drugs before him. Of course, it's going to be a gangbanger, man. He didn't come from good stock. They say, no, it's his fault. I mean, stricter laws. We got to lock him up. We got to throw away the key. We got a king right here, man. Teaches black men how to change, man. It tells us, I know you come from hard times, I know times are rough, man, but love your brother, man. He teaches us how to change. He actually rehabilitates us. But the oppressor is good at punishing us, man. That's why we can't vote for these people, man. People vote for these governments. What did they say on their campaign? I'm going to be stricter on crime and stricter on this and strict. Where did they say I'm going to rehabilitate black people, man? Where did they say black people don't own planes and boats and so forth? When did they say, you know what, I'm going to do something where black men, you know, don't get all the blame for selling drugs? Because drugs don't, that's what I checked. All the heroin that comes to England comes from Pakistan and Turkey. But black men get all the blame. That's the police will not say, last time I checked, you can't get a job if you're an ex-felon. Black men make a mistake in life, can't come out, can't get a job, then go back selling drugs and get locked up again. No one says, yeah, I'm gonna give them a chance, man. What they're good at is just punishing black people. That's all they have been good at, man. Everyone else gets a chance but us. That's why we can't vote for them, man. Can't vote. They've never done nothing good for us ever. And that's why we gotta start putting trust in them, man. Black, listen, do you vote by any chance?
Oh, yeah, I vote, yeah.
You shouldn't vote, man. I don't think you should vote, man. Listen,
a lot of churches do not vote.
You shouldn't vote. Do not vote, man. Next year come by, do not vote, man, because everything you want, voting betters them. Voting betters, you know, the white people and the hierarchy and all the people. We're so low. Voting don't change our lives, man. So I've seen in my short life, I've seen prime minister after president. I've seen male prime ministers. I've seen female prime ministers. When I was born, Labour was in power. Then Conservative was in power, and Labour again. And guess what? My life didn't change that bit, man. I've never said, yo, life was nice, you know, when Conservative. Listen, whether Conservative or Labour's in, drugs are on my streets. Oh, yeah. Conservative or Labour, the cost of living is high for me. Conservative or Labour, male or female, the shots are ringing off in my neighborhood, man. Whether so who cares? Why are we even voting? I wouldn't give my vote, bro, man. I wouldn't give it, man. And this scripture here talks about voting. Don't vote, man. There's nothing for black people at all, man. I wouldn't vote. You know, man. Again, sorry to hurt you. I don't want to hurt your feelings or anything, brother. It's also a sin in the Bible to vote. And this is the scripture here that says that we shouldn't vote. We should vote for one of our people, and the Lord will choose him. You know what I mean? Read that, Baba Kushar.
From the top.
From the top.
Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee.
So the Lord's letting you know how you set a king over you, how to set a ruler over you, saying what did you see the requirements of setting a ruler over you. You are a man and you think, yo, that's a good leader, man. I want him to rule over me. This is the rules about it. Come on.
Over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose.
And the Lord, the God shall choose. Give me the one, give the part that says one from among your brethren.
One from among thy brethren.
And that's the requirements. One from among your brethren, man. You know who your brothers are. You know what brethren is? Brethren is your brothers, man. Brethren is an old English word for brothers. If you got a man to rule over you, he has to be a black man.
That's right.
You could have a Chinese man ruling over you. You could have a white man ruling over you.
Right.
And we do it as black people. You know what? We're slaves. You ask anybody else, and that is a ridiculous concept. You ask a Chinese man, listen, is it okay for a black man to rule China? They go, what? That's ridiculous. You ask an East Indian man, is it okay that a black man rule over India? They say, what? That's ridiculous. Even they know that, listen, the man to rule me, you gotta be one of me.
Right.
Even they know that. I'm too wild, brother. Yes, too wild. Even they know. For instance, here, East Indians, what race is their God?
What race?
What race? Indian man, what race is his God? All right, East Indian man, so you'll see, you know, good brother Mike Babakusha. So, East Indian man, you ever heard about Sikhs? Sikhism.
Yeah.
The leader of Sikhs is a man called Guru Nanak. His name was Nanak, and he's a guru, so they call him Guru Nanak. What race is Guru Nanak, if you know? Where was he from? Where's he born? Do you know?
No.
From India? He's from India? An East Indian man has an East Indian God. You know, Muslims, Islam is a religion of the Arabs.
Yeah.
And their God is a stone called Allah. Allah is what? In what language? What language is Allah? Allah is a what word? Allah is an Arabic word. Yeah. So Arabs have an Arabic God. White people who are predominantly Christian have a white God. What do black people have? All of them.
We have the same.
A black man's God is Chinese, like Buddha. Buddha's Chinese. A black man's God Chinese. A black man's God's white. A black man got Arab God. A black man got African God. They got Rasta God. They got Ethiopian God.
Sure, baby.
These nations, their leader looks like them. Is one from among their brethren or ours. Our leader is Keir Starmer. Our leader is Rishi Sunak. Our leader is a man that can't relate to us. He's meant to be my leader. He's meant to know what I want. Meanwhile, he's never went to bed hungry. He's never heard shots ringing off his neighborhood. His four parents didn't come and get called nigger and just have to work hard. But yet he knows what's best for me. I want him to be my leader. He knows what's best for me. Come on, man. We can't be so ridiculous, man. Sorry, brother.
You're saying black people across the world have been divided in their faith.
In their faith, in their religion, we've been divided and everyone got a piece of us. In one family, you have a black man in 10 different religions, uncle, Muslim, one man a Rasta, one man this. That's why we live in.
Well, that came about from the Tower of Babel. You know, the Tower of Babel, when everybody was divided.
Yeah.
Because they tried to build this tower.
Let's go into something else. When that happened, that was all nations. That was all nations coming together, and the Lord divided them into nations. Everyone, like a certain race of people who speak one language, and another race speak another. Now, what I'm telling you is that amongst this nation that speaks one language,
he confounded the tongues, didn't he?
He did.
There were one people. He confounded the tongues because they were trying to reach where they could not reach.
That's absolutely correct. That's in the Bible.
So that's why he confounded the tongues, and they all just spread.
Everyone spread into their own cultures, and now the Indian man got his Indian culture, and the white man got his. But black men are so lost. We're in all cultures. You got Tina Turner. That's Tina Turner.
Yeah.
It's in the movie. Buddhist.
Oh yeah.
You got another black man, Rastafarian. Another black man, Christian. You don't get that amongst other nations. Arabs are predominantly as a whole, Muslim. Chinese are predominantly Buddhist. Sikhs are predominantly Indian. Not black.
I suppose that's why he says he'll settle.
That's why. This is why God said. This is why. You know why? They got a God that represents them. They got a God that gives them power and go, wow, I'm proud, man. This God right here looks like me. I'm somebody, man. And what does a black man have for his God? A white man. So if you're East Indian man and you say East Indian God, they go, look, man, it's my people, man. Look at that, man. God looks like me. Woo. Yeah. I'm powerful, man. Now flip it. You're a black man saying, yo, look at Jesus, man. Jesus is so powerful and white. That means white people are better than me. That makes me want to fight for the white man's army. That makes me love them, hate my own. That's why I will harm my own, I won't harm him. You ain't nothing but a nigga to me. I can shoot you. Step on my toe, you're dead, man. But white people, slavery is in the past. Oh, no one's perfect. Okay, the white man did do slavery, that's a long time ago, man. But you who owe me £10 from yesterday, I got no forgiveness for you. It's mad that black man got so much forgiveness, white people, so much forgiveness, man. Got a ball of forgiveness. We can forgive lynching, slavings, rapings, cutting open bellies. But this man here owed me £10. It's arm in the sea, man. I can't wait till I see him. There's a problem when I see him, man. That's why? Because we got a king above us that ain't for one of our brethren, man. The man that you look up to, the man you set above you, the man that got answers to you, got to be one of your own. Sorry, but I was going to say. Sorry, 1 second, get the mic.
I was just gonna say, like, real quick, like as you said, we'll harm a brother, but we'll house a Ukrainian. Like it's insane that it's just the oppressor did a number on us. Like as it says in the Bible, he will not take the chain, the yoke of our neck until he have destroyed it. Good night.
Well,
The gentleman said something as well. He said that's why the Lord is setting up a kingdom, right? Yeah. I heard that at some point. Yeah. So to bring his people. Say that on the mic.
I'm saying. Yeah. That's why he said he's going to set up his kingdom to bring his people back together. And we don't know whether we are part of it. We should know because we're black people. That's what I'm saying. He'll bring his people, and his people will know him.
Absolutely. And this is why we're in class right now. This is what we're doing right here is bringing our people together. The Lord works through man. The Lord ain't going to come and pick you up, make a liberty off the ground and scoop into your room. The Lord's calling you right now, brother. You don't even know it. You was convicted today to walk in this classroom and listen. That's the Lord calling our people. And your job is to what? Call another 10 man and call another 10 man and another 10 man. That's the Lord doing his work in the UK, man. And the Lord got the same thing going on in the ISUPK in America, in one state and another state. And the Lord's calling his people together today, man. That's what you're seeing today, brother. But anyway, let's get some more on this one. Any questions, put your hand up, we'll break it down. That's to up. If you could get me Psalms 83 and 1.
Psalm 83. Come. I'm one, right?
Come.
Psalms chapter 83 and verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O God.
And this is David, man. David's saying, God, don't keep the silence, man. David's angry. David, when you read on David sees what these nations are coming together doing to black people, and they don't want God to be quiet about it, man. Which this is key as well for all them Christians talking about, oh, things happened in the past, but forget about it, man. David ain't forgetting about it. David's saying, God, don't keep silent, man. God, don't forget, but don't hold your tongue, don't hold your mouth, don't hold your peace, man. Do something about this, man. David ain't saying, yeah, I'm a punk, slap me, and so forget it, man. It's very Christian to turn the other cheek and get on with it, man. David ain't saying that. David's saying, God, please don't keep silent, man. Make some noise about this, man. Come on.
Another one, come. Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace, meaning what? To hold your peace means to be quiet, man. Saying, hold not thy peace, man. David's about to talk about some stuff that he sees happening to black people, and he don't want God to hold his peace about it, man. He don't want God to be calm about it. He don't want God to say nothing about it. He wants God to do something about it. Come on.
Come and be not still, O God.
Come on.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
And King David said, thine enemies make a tumult, thine enemies make an uproar, man. Come on.
Come. Thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head.
And King David said, them that the nations that hate you, Lord, have lifted up the head, man. They become proud, man. Become proud, man. These nations have become proud against black people. Lofty and proud, man. We fought for the East Indian man in the 60s, and now he's in our neighborhoods, man. Open up shops in our neighborhoods. So, talking his language, talking against us. Sorry, I could get into a whole thing, but I can't do it, man. I run out of time, but they're proud against us, man. Do you know where East Indians come from?
Right.
They got a culture where they bathe in cow duty, man. They got a culture in the East Indians went to Jamaica because they was poor and the white man didn't want to pay slaves no more. So he went to India and said, yo, them poor slaves you got in India, come take to the Caribbean, man, make them be workers. They came to the Caribbean naked, without shoes.
Right.
And now in the Caribbean, they feel better than us. Call us monkeys now.
Right.
They become proud, man. Yep. You see it? They call us monkeys in the Caribbean with no shoes on. And now they're like, them niggas, man, they can't get together. In their own country, there was nobody. It wasn't the prestige. It wasn't the kings and the queens and the emperors. It was nobody. And now they're better than us now. They're great. We come from a long line, a long bloodline. This is our brother here of kings and queens.
That's right.
And they call us niggas. Follow us around the shop. Right. But my culture is better than yours, man. Even when black people came in the 60s, man, we came looking crisp, man. Right. Fresh shirt, hat, everything, afro tilt to the side. You got that culture of huck and spitting and this and that, and usually Indian street food. It's disgusting. They ain't prestige like us. Right. But down us like we're disgusting. We're the niggas, and our men walk past them. Sorry, our men walk past them, and them black men are just horny bastards. Can't get none of this. Excuse me. And the same with the oppressor, the caveman. They come from caves and loincloths, man. That was grunting, and we taught them how to cook and clean. Right. We taught them how to read, and they get arithmetic and maths. And now they better us, them black men, man. Oh, them black men. Just sexual objects, man. Have 10 kids everywhere, and oh God, they ain't civilized, man. We taught them. They become proud. That's what King David's talking about right here. Come on.
Another one, come. They have taken crafty counsel.
And these nations have taken crafty. The same nations that get proud and lofty have taken crafty counsel, man. They all sit down now on a big table, man. All sit down and right. So how are we gonna make money off these niggas, man? All right, Mr. Indian man, you own every shop in the neighborhood, man. You own all the petrol stations, man. Yep. Mr. White man, yeah, you pay the minimum wage, man. You do this to all sit down, take crafty counsel amongst us. And meanwhile, what are we doing? We're just too busy trying to get off drugs, man. Trying to survive. We don't even know that the man got a target on their head. While you're struggling trying to pay the bills, man are sitting back in an office, man, the big building, discussing how they're going to destroy you. Right. While you're thinking, again, like I said, while we're playing fair, everyone's playing dirty, man. Black Muslims play fair, man. A black Muslim loves, I'm a Muslim, and he's Pakistani, he's Indian, but we're Muslim, we're brothers, man. And you're playing fair? Is he playing fair? Is he playing fair? He ain't playing fair. You're a Muslim, meanwhile, he don't give you a job with his off license. Right. He don't give you a job. I never seen a black man sweep the floor in a petrol station in my life. This black man's Muslim like you, man. I thought if you're both Muslim, you're both brothers, man. Give him a job, man. Give him one of your daughters, man. Right. You would never, man. Never. That game you play on us, we believe that nonsense. You don't believe that nonsense. You know that race is important, man. That's right. But we're believing that I got fair shops and Muslims is fair. Ain't nothing fair. You would never get a job working in an Indian man shop, man. You would never get a job behind that counter, man. You know who gets the job though? Guess who gets that job? his own brother gets it.
That's right.
His own brother gets it, man.
Yep.
Don't tell me you're a black man born in England, speak good English, man. You go Chinatown and say, yo, I beg you, I would never give a Chinese man who ain't got no papers before they give you. You try me. That should let you know, black man, that race is important, man. Everyone's thinking out for their brothers, man. We got to do the same thing. Come on.
And on can against Slacky. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones.
And they're taking crafty counsel against God's hidden ones. We're the hidden ones, right? We don't know who we are. We're hidden. We're in the back. We like what we're reading today, Remembrance Day. We're in the back. We're not even remembered, man. We're the hidden ones. And all this is done by design, man.
That's right.
Done by design. You can't sell drugs for the white man. If you're a war hero, you might just get some, what's it called? You might just get some respect, some pride. I can't have that. I need you to sell my drugs, man. You sell my drugs. That's what you fund this whole economy. Or you sell my drugs. You put money in the policeman's pocket. You fund what? Prison wardens, lawyers, drug workers, lawyers, solicitors. I can't have you feeling proud. I can't tell you that your people helped win World War I and II. I can't tell you that your people are the people of the Bible. You got drugs to sell, man. Don't sell them drugs, man. I can't tell you that you're a decent woman, and women like Ruth was your people. And people like Mary was your people. You just might close them legs and give it to one man. And therefore, child support can't make money. I can't pay bailiffs to come to a man's house. I need you to be a whore, man. And that's the crafty counsel to take against our people, man. Come on.
And on can, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
And they said, let us cut them off from being a nation, man. Now, guess what? We ain't a nation no more. Now we're just black people, Afro-Caribbean. Now we're just goons and roadmen and just workless and people out. They weren't a nation no more. One time we was a nation, man. You know how you got Ukrainians? And you got, what else you got? You got North Koreans and nations, man. Now you just got black people, man. It makes me cry, man. The other day I watched the news, man. I could damn near bad. I watched the news and I saw Ukraine. North Korea sides with Ukraine. And I had North Korea sides with Russia. And Russia got Ukraine. Russia got North Korean soldiers to fight for them against Ukraine. I mean, all these countries, Ukraine, Russia, this, that, America. I said, look at all these nations making big decisions, man. America saying, no, you can't do that. And if you do this, we're going to block your oil. And we're going to be nations making decisions, man. I said, look what black people are, man. Trying to buy a Gucci belt. Trying to get a spliff. So I said, wow, we're low, man. These nations are making decisions that affect the earth, man, affect the globe. Man said, I'm not going to give you oil. I'm not going to give you diamonds. You can have 10,000 soldiers and missiles and ballistic, real things, man. The black man should just pay the rent, man. And this is all done by design. These nations are making big decisions, man. The black man is trying to pay the rent, man. Black woman is trying to, what's a black man's biggest problem in life? Well, I'm trying to get a record deal, man. Trying to make it, man. I'm trying to rap. Meanwhile, the nations are making big decisions, man. Black man just said, it's lucky, bro. Any question?
You know what I'm saying? It's Africa. The world leaders have cut us off from being great because we've got the resources are all there, but they want it for themselves. They've taken enough out of Africa. Now they want the resources. They want the oil. There's water down there that can extract water from the wells beneath Africa.
No, I don't deny that.
They do not want Africa selling the world of its.
Listen, brother, listen. I don't know what you're saying.
We could feed the world.
Listen, the oppressor is a thief and a robber and a thief, and I don't deny it. He robs. I know for a fact actually he robs from Africa, takes the bauxite and all the minerals over there. But this is the problem: we're not African. You know what I mean? You come to class long enough, you find out that Africans are a separate nation from us. In fact, Africans sold us to a separate nation. We're dark skinned like them, but we're not the same people. That's a whole other topic though. But what you say is absolutely correct. The oppressor robs from that content like crazy, man. That content of Africa, it does have good minerals and good resources and oil, and it gets robbed like crazy. And that's the oppressor being oppressor, robbing another nation, which frankly got nothing to do with us. Africans are another dark nation like us. Just like you got East Indians and Afghans that look alike, share the same complexion, share the same features, but they're not the same people. You got Chinese and Koreans that look alike, look similar, share the same complexion, same features sometimes, but not the same people. Us and the Africans so happen to share the same complexion, and we might have thick lips like them, but we're not the same people. You know what I mean? According to the Bible, according to prophecy, and even according to some African leaders, they'll tell you. You know what I mean? But yeah, you're absolutely correct. But we can break it down another time. I've got like 5 minutes. Carry on, Bobby Shaw.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
In what?
In remembrance.
There you go. And they said, let's do this, man. So the name of Israel is no more in remembrance, not remembered. And this is why, black man, on Remembrance Day, you are not remembered, man.
Right.
It's called Remembrance Day. So how come on Remembrance Day you ain't remembered? Why is it called Remembrance Day, but no one speaks about you, man? These nations said that they wouldn't want your name no more in remembrance, man. That's the reason why, man. They sit down and they purposely don't speak about you. They sit down and purposely don't talk about the good things that you do. But God forbid you get a bit of pride, man. Say black people are special. They're special. That means I'm not gonna have sex with this black woman and dash her away. She's holy. I'm gonna keep her, man. They don't want that. They need that broken family, man. Need it, man. Need that broken. They need you slaving away in their McDonald's, man. Need you slaving away in their KFC, man. Make them rich. Need you to go out there and commit a crime. That judge got a mortgage to pay. That bailiff in the church got a mortgage to pay, man. And God forbid you get some pride. You get pride. I gotta work in KFC. Nah, sorry. I'd rather you have no pride and I could live in this nice big mansion, man. It's lucky. Give me the one in cause we're short on time. Give me Matthew 11:28. Bob Shaw.
So like say that again.
Matthew 11:28.
Matthew 11.
Just 5 minutes. I might get 2 scriptures if I speed up. So lucky.
Matthew 11 and 28.
28.
Yeah, man.
You got the thin pages. The thin pages.
Matthew's 11 and verse 28. Come unto me, all ye that labor.
Listen, Jesus Christ said, "Come unto me, man. All you that labor needs to work. You want to work. You want to work. You want to be a part of something. Are you tired of working for the white man? Are you tired of serving his God and going to his church? Are you tired of risking your life for his army and getting no appreciation? You want to work, not work to you. Christ said, come work for me, man.
That's right.
At least when you work for Christ, you get some appreciation. Christ said, you want to labor, come labor for me. You come out there and put on all black, man, and come in the ISUPK, man. I help raise up black people, man, and get black people of drugs. You come join us, do what we do. Travel from city to city, man. Rent in buildings like this so we can teach our brothers, man. Have food for brothers and refreshment for our brothers, man. This work pays off, man. When you see a black man that used to be on drugs coming here nice and strong, and on drugs and more, this pays off, man. We done it for them. We worked for them, it didn't pay off. It worked for them, it got us in drugs. It got crack cocaine in our neighborhoods. It got black men stopped and frisked by the police. It got the death of Mark Duggan and Bashar and Charles. We work for them. Let's work for Yahweh Shai, man. Christ said, any man that wants to labor, come on.
It's like, yeah. Come unto me.
Come unto me, man. You want to labor, you want to do some work. Work for Yahweh Shai, work for Christ, man. And we're the workers of Christ. You come and serve us, man. You come in here and say, listen, I want to put a brick in. We'll put you in all black for 90 days. And we'll get you on the streets, man. We got drug programs in the ISUPK, food programs in the ISUPK. Black man, we got to start putting our resources together, man. We got to get black men off drugs, man. We got to fix the poor, man. Wake up the dead, as Christ said, man. You work for Yahweh Shai, man. We work for them. That's nowhere, man. Come on.
All ye that labor.
Everyone that wants to labor, you labor for a black man called Jesus. Come
on. And are heavy laden.
And you're heavy laden? Heavy laden means, you're oppressed, you're downtrodden. Laden means, laden's like, you got a donkey and he's covered with stuff like hay, and it's called a laden donkey. Right. Or if you drive lorries, it's called a laden lorry, meaning it's got a lot on its back. You're a heavy laden black man, you got, the rent to pay and bills to pay, oppression and child support on your back. Christ said, come work for me, man. Come work for me, man. You're a black man out there in the Caribbean, you think, I'm gonna go fight for the British Army, man. Nah, I'm not your heavy laden. You come work for Yahweh Shai, man. Come on.
That's right. Work for me. Yeah. Heavy laden, and I will give thee, and I will give you rest.
You hear that? Christ said, I will give you rest, man. You work for me, I'll make sure you get a rest, man. How is it black man work for the white man? We ain't got no rest. We work for the white man, was called gollywog and cool and nigger, man. You work for the white man, and we told we're never gonna get reparations. In fact, you should be paying us, man. Right. You work for your house, you get rest. The rest you're looking for, you would get it, man. That's right. Black men came to England thinking, wow, this money, broke out here, man. Came to England looking for money, man, and had a shock of their life. Shock of their life, man. 1-bedroom apartment, waiting to use the toilet, waiting to use the stove. You work for your house, that rest you're looking for, that money you're looking for, that life you're looking for, you would get it, man. That's right. You're right here, the white man told you come to England, you make a big money, you're nice. black men came to England, couldn't listen. Came to England, made no money, man. Just about send a little barrel home. In fact, black men came to England and they were just paying rent, living. Wasn't making before we had enough money to live in England and more to send back. We was living and surviving, man.
Right.
But guess what? Our king is faithful, man, loyal, man. You work for him, black man, you will get that rest, man.
That's right.
Come on, drop that. Give me Matthew 19. Give me 19 and 28, man. This is the man you should serve. Brother, listen, brother, don't vote for Keir Starmer next year, man. Don't vote for Labour, don't vote for Parliament. This is you should vote for right here. Listen to the words of Christ, man.
Matthew chapter 19 and 28. And Yahushua said unto them.
And Christ said this to his men, his 12 men that was working with him, laboring with him. They asked him, so, yo, what are we going to get, man? Right. We work with you, we work hard. What rewards do we get, man? This is what Christ said to his men. And Christ is no liar, man. Christ won't tell lies. He's a man with loyal soldiers, and he's loyal to his soldiers. He promised this to his soldiers. Come on.
Verily, I say unto you that ye which have followed me.
And Christ said, ye that have followed me, work with me, slaved with me, put in work for me, followed me to the end. Come on.
In the regeneration.
When we come back again, read.
When the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory.
Come on.
Ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones.
Christ said, any man that works for me, but I'm set on my throne, you also are going to sit on 12 thrones, man. That's the man I want to serve. Imagine my granddad served the white man. When the white man was down and getting bummed, when the white man got his throne, he didn't put my granddad next to him.
Right.
When he got back on the stage and things were good and England was thriving and flourishing, he said, yeah, go back in the streets, man.
Right.
Yeah, man, go push some buttons in the factory, man. We should have been kings in England. We should be princesses in England. We worked for him, and when he got back on his throne, he put us on thrones next to him. He said, here you go, black man. He dumped us in places like Brixton, council estates, drugs, gangs, the whole nine, man. He dumped us in places like Moss Side in Manchester, man. Dumped us in places like Highfields in Leicester, man. I'm gonna serve this man right here, man. I saw what happened to serve him. I'm gonna serve this man right here, man. He said, you serve me, you'll be on a throne just like me, man. That's the rightful rule. That's the man you should vote for. That's the man you should vote for, man. Imagine Keir Starmer's in power right now, and he's been in power for what, 6 months, less than that, and already he said he's not gonna give reparations. Already, what am I voting for you for? You don't like me, man. You don't deserve my vote.
Exactly.
I'm gonna serve a man that appreciates me. That's right. Come on, keep it in.
Ye shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
There you go, man. Jesus Christ appreciates your labor, man. And with that, clap it up, man. With that, hand over to priest and prophet, Officer Tazar Pawan with the salute. Announce that salute, Put the camera in as well, please. And brother, you want any water or anything? Any food or anything? Some over there, right? Don't be a stranger. All right, no problem, man. No sweat. We'll talk after. Go on, what's up, man?
We are the Israelites. We are the ISUPK. Started out at 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for a brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she may get permission from the head to speak to a brother or a sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will call each other after this 6 months. Period. The brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18 and 21. Malachi 3, verse 8 to 10, means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'ashara, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord giveth you, give to the treasury department, priest funds, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocation,
Hanukkah,
the feast of Hanukkah,
25th December.
the 25th of December. All right? 25th of December. Announce. Oops. Okay, where is that? Remind Akians and Aquaf to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, imagine I'm going to give the teacher a one courtesy salute. Men of Islam, imagine Shabbat, imagine Iraq. Ya Jamata, class dismissed.
I didn't get your name.